Hi, my friends. It's Jeannie from Clifton's Crafty Casa. Welcome to my page and welcome to Lucky in Green today with the Crafty Bunch. And it's hosted by Nicole from Adoria Creations. We appreciate her so much. And I'm sure she'll get me on in just a minute. I dropped my tape, but I want to get myself into my groups here, and so I got to get myself up on my own device. Hello, Nicole. Glad to see you. And let me do some sharing here. All right, I am shared into the Crafty Bunch. I am going to share myself into my group and take 5. And so thank you for loving my scarf. I wore it Tuesday because Tuesday I did a Irish thing, and this is what I did. I'll show you. I'm not done with the other side, so I can't really show you the other side, but this is what I did. And this says in Celtic or Gaelic, 100,000 welcomes. And that was a fun round. That's going to go on my door as soon as I get the bottom part done, or the back part done. But I haven't had time because I've been live every day, and it has so many specific things to do. So, well, today I am using the same greens that I used on that Gaelic part, and I'm going to do some buffalo check with my greens. Now, I am not doing an Irish thing. I'm just playing with green. And Nicole said that we could do that. So that's what I'm doing. All right. Oh, there's my friend Donna. She is here. And Linda is here. And Jeanette is here. Well, we can get started for sure. It's 4:01. Okay, I have a wood cutting board for crafting. It's not a regular board. You don't use it for anything else. I guess you could if you fixed it right. And I painted it already with this beautiful metallic green called Festive Green from Deco Art. Okay. And that's going to be my background. So I'm going to do buffalo check. So I'm not going to do a stencil of buffalo check. I am stenciling, but I'm not doing the stencil of buffalo check. Okay, and I'm going to put this tape down the middle, making sure that it's on the edges and down the end. Okay, and then I want to put a little spacer in here. So I'm just going to line up the spacer with the other tape, and then I get a good straight line. With that. So this will be layer number 2. And buffalo check always has three layers. Well, it really has 4, but it looks like you have 3. You're just going to use 3 different. See, and that is perfect over here. All right. So that means this cutting board was made square, which was really good idea. All right. So then we're going to put this one on this side. Like that. So I'm just using the, what is it, an inch? Yep. Inch tape to do the spacing. Okay. And then I am going to put a medium green on here. And this is called foliage green. And it's not really medium, but it's just a different green compared to the other one. And I guess I could use the same paintbrush. It's not going to hurt. It's been in water. Dry it off. And we'll get out a paper plate. That is one thing I need to order. It's paper plates, and I have to get the ones that have, I might need to start buying some paper plates at the Dollar Tree and just wash them. That might be more convenient and helpful with the pocketbook. Okay. So we're going to do that festive green down the side, down all of these lines here. So how is everybody? I am cold. It has been, let's see, what did it make it to? 47 today. It's 44 right now. It has been rainy and windy for 3 days. I'm done. I'm good. I'm glad about the rain because we need the rain. Not necessarily for us, but for the farmers or whomever needs the rain. Our plants need the rain. We live in the desert, so the animals in our area need the rain. Okay. And then I'm going to do the sides. I might as well do the sides while I'm doing the sides here. I'm going to cover up that whole, I didn't even have to paint that. Well, I did in the spaces. I'm not going to use it on. All right. And so it's been cold. I have my heater on out here. How's your weather, you guys? Let me see who else has hopped on. Patsy Ray is on. Hi, girl. I loved your journal today. Just loved it. Let's see. And then Joe is on there. Oh, I love the color. Which color do you love? The festive green in metallic or this leaf, let's see, foliage green? I love green, period. Doesn't matter. You know, somebody asked me, well, we had to fill out our form and said, what's your favorite color? Well, purple has always been my favorite color. I hardly do anything in purple. I just don't. And then, you know, I like lots of colors. I love blue. I love green. I love color. So, I mean, you can't mess with that. I mean, that's what I like is color. Okay. I hope I remember how to do this right. At one time, I knew how to do this. Let's see if I can remember in my brain. Get it out of that file cabinet up here in this brainy of mine. Bev was on just before me. I hope she has some Goo-Gone or whatever to get her off her stick fast. That's one thing I hate about that glue. And there I go. I owe my granddaughters another $1. Saying that word. Said that word again. Oh, Grandma, you're getting bad. Grammy is getting bad. Okay, that didn't do too bad. I like it. So we've got our stripes. Now we've got to get our check going. Pattern. And I'm putting these over to the side because we're going to use them in a few minutes. Again. Okay. Now we're going to do I'm going to put this down right along the edge. There's my marker, my spacer. I'm going to do this right here. I told everybody the other day, I said, when I'm doing a project, a wood project, first off, a sign of some sort, it's the background that takes me the most time to do. So you're just going to have some, and that is kind of crooked. I didn't get that right. That looks so crooked. Let me try that one more time. I'll put that down one more time, right? Maybe this one's crooked. I don't see that that one's crooked. I saw that one was crooked. Let's see. There we go. That's better. That is better. Much better. Had a lot of things going lately. I went to the eye doctor today. Oh, my prescriptions has changed again. So new pair of glasses, because I can't do without the glasses I have on. But next time I'll just take these glasses and get new lenses in them. It will be cheaper. My eyes are getting worse and worse, but not enough in cataracts to even do anything about them yet. So kind of defeats anything, that I have in mind. Maybe the next time I'll go, he'll say, let's do cataract surgery. And if he does, good for it. Then I won't have to wear glasses for a while. I might have to have reading glasses, but I won't have glasses. So, and then I went over to Dad's and we finished. I had ordered him a bathroom cabinet. His bathroom in the assisted living place only has a sink with a top on it. It doesn't have shelves or anything underneath, just is open. And then the toilet and the shower. There are shelves across the room from a sink, but they're like for his toilet paper and things like that. He needs something where he could put a shaver, his razor, mouthwash, all that stuff, because just having it on that sink is just not really conducive to a nice bathroom. And so I bought him one, and it came, and it's taken us 3 days to put it together. It's just I didn't have a lot of time, and I just did it as soon as I could help him. And it was good. So, and then he also had me do some other things that took some of my time on the days that I had time. Okay, there we go. There's our second one. I'm going to do this dark paint. We have so much of that white paint left over. So now we're just going to go and paint in these places. I hear another plane today. I heard one yesterday, and now I hear one today. Okay. Oh, I wanted to do the bottom. So I'm doing green. Not so good down here. Try this again. Got lots of spots that I didn't get on there right. Wasn't careful there. I think I made a mistake right off the bat. So let's see, because I didn't. No, I remember what to do. It feels like I made a mistake. Oops. Okay, I think you put it back on the middle. And I think I was supposed to keep all these little ones on there too. I don't know. I'm having a hard time doing this right. And it's all sticking together back here. What I wanted to use. Oh, can't even get it off my finger. How bad it is. All that stickiness. I don't know if I did it wrong. I think I did it wrong. Okay, well, I'm just going to make the best of it, and I'm going to do that gold, or that art, that I think I was supposed to keep this other on, and I didn't. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just making a mess tonight. I'm going through my tape. That tape all kind of stuck together on the side. I should have just left it down on there, and that would have been all right. I used to know how to do this. Maybe I just don't remember. I don't know. Just crazy. I should have done the stencil. I should have done the stencil, but I haven't looked at comments either for anybody to say, do this, do that. Hi, Gwen. Hello, Funky Junk. I think I'm doing this wrong, Christy. I should have got my stencil out. Not sure. But I need to just make that work. I'm just doing the darkness again, the dark one again. Hoping that works. Please stick. All right. We're going to say that's good. If it turned out fine, if it didn't, it's okay. It's a background. It's a background. And we're going to do the sides. Ah! Okay. All right, let's see what we have. Dry one more time. Don't want to get green everywhere. And I have not used tape to tape off so many things for a long time. So I use tape to put my stencils down, right? Let's hope. Let's hope that it's nice. Just want to hope. I'm going to hope and pray. Let's hope and pray. All right, let's see. Ah, yeah, it did it. Now I need to sand it really bad. I'm going to dry it really good and sand it because some of that paint is pretty thick on the edges. It did it. It did it. I did buffalo check. Oh my gosh. But it was hard because I did the second step wrong. Second step was wrong. All right, we're going to get, what are we putting on here this time? Not 180 will work. Yeah, 180 will work. Just knock down the edges. And I want to mark down some of the sides that I messed up on. Got too much on there. It's sanded down. It looks really good. All right. There we go. I'm not going to do the back. The back is going to be different. So, okay. All these people are watching. I'm sure you went, ah! All right. So here is my buffalo check in metallic green, foliage green, and medium Hauser green. Okay. And today I'm going to put this on here. Be the reason. So you can see it. Be the reason someone smiles today. That's what I'm putting on here. And so reason is the biggest one. So you need to make sure that it fits on there, and it does. And I've got plenty of room at the bottom, plenty of room at the top. So I'll use a piece of my tape that I'm going to throw away here. Up at the top to keep it straight. And it's over the bottom, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. And I want to do it in a yellow. I've got this fabric that I'm going to make a bow with. See this fabric? And I think it'll be great to have a little bit of yellow on here. So I've got, I don't think baby duck is right. I had baby duck out earlier. I don't think, my yellow's out. I think I'm going to do more of a cadmium yellow. Yeah, that's better. That's a better yellow. Just going to leave this out because I'm going to put my green paint away. Okay, so this I'm going to stencil. So I'm going to put my brush in the water. And we don't need that much even. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't need that much. You can get a 5/8 inch brush, or this is a 1/2 inch. It was in my 5/8 inch thing. Let's get a 5/8 inch. And we're going to do cadmium yellow. So if you haven't ever watched anybody stencil before, you want to get paint that goes up into your bristles. Just moving that paint up into your bristles. See how it goes up there like that? Okay, and then you're going to offload. And usually I offload on something else, but this paper plate will do. And I'm just going to offload it so that it's very dry looking. Okay, so we're going to start with today. And I'm just going to circular motion. That's what I like to do. Boy, that did not get into that. That didn't do a very good job. I must have really, wow, offloaded too much or something. I don't know. I sure didn't. Not coming out of the brush very good. Now, there it goes. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this on. We'll probably use 2 coats just because it's a yellow going over green, and we want it to be yellow. Now I'm going to go backwards because I went forward one way. Now I'm going to go backwards all over those because if I don't, it's not going to fill in. Also, that's today, and that looks pretty good. And I hope I have it on here even because those lines are going to give me some issues. So I'm going to move that just a bit because it wasn't even on today. So maybe smiles. Because of my daughter, and we usually talk on her way home. She lives in California, so she drives for an hour. And I'm so sorry. I have it on Do Not Disturb, but my kids can get through because they're emergency contacts. So I need to do a little job about making a group text that I can send to my girls or my kids and say, I'm going live at such and such. Don't call me. And I had forgotten that she usually calls about this time. And it's a little earlier than usual. Usually it's at 5 o'clock. What is she doing? So you see, now it's her fault because she did it early and not mine being on live. Yeah, she works in Los Angeles. She lives in Burbank. But I think on Thursday she's in South Central. She is a therapist. So she runs a couple of homes for people who can't, who don't qualify for court because they have issues, It's not really insanity, but sort of like that. And then they can go through this program that she and her compadres do. It's a nonprofit, getting them back on the track, trying to get them off the drugs and all of that stuff so they can be society members. Anyway, so she works in South Central, I do believe, on Thursdays. And she's a wonderful person. I'm a little biased, but she is a wonderful person. So I have a teacher, a therapist, and a landscaper in my family. That's what my kids are. All right, we're going to look at that. Okay, I like it. However, I'm going to outline it because I don't think you see it as good as you should. So we'll outline it with my Posca pen. That's what we'll use. We're not going to outline it. I could do a shadow effect, but then it would be more black than yellow, and I don't want that. I want the yellow. So I will do a Posca pen. But before I do that, I'm going to get out my one of my detail paint brushes and fill in some of these bridges. I'm okay with the color. It's dark enough for me. So I'm just going to, paint in the bridges here. I have a problem sometimes with dark backgrounds and light words. Sometimes they just don't make it. Unless it's white, and then it's really good. It shows up. So these bridges are for, I always do the lettering, especially if it's big like this. And the reason I do that is because it makes it seem hand painted and not a stencil. And a lot of people who are sign makers do that as well. They take it and make sure that they have touched it with a paintbrush. Even though they stenciled it, they touch it with a paintbrush and then it's hand painted, And stenciling just helps with the formation of the letters and things like that. All right. Thank you, Debbie Harris. Hello. Thank you. Thank you, Gwen. I'm trying to have it a little prettier than it is. So we're going to do a bow. We're also going to do black outline. Do I have time? Yes. 4:38 for me. I think it's 6:38 Central Time right now. And it's 7:38 Eastern Time. And for you mountain zoners, it is 5:38. Time zones are my life right now, especially from being on Facebook. But also, we go to shop and have doctor's appointments, some doctor's appointments, not all of them, in the town 35 miles north of us, and it's a different time zone. It's mountain. And just the town near us is mountain right now, but they're in Arizona, so they don't change. So they will be back to Pacific time when we change time again. I wish we would stop doing it. Makes me crazy. Just leave it one. I have enough to worry about what time it is that I have to leave here. Like we had an appointment. We had an appointment at I had to be there at 1 o'clock, and I needed to be there at 11:45. So 11:45 our time, or that time, is really 10:45 our time. So we had to leave at, I still have that wrong. Anyway, we had to leave an hour earlier than that. We get the hour back when we come home, but it's making the appointment that's the issue. Making sure we're there on time. And hopefully no issues on the road. And since we live in the desert, there usually isn't unless there's an accident. All right. We are done filling in the bridges. And while that dries, I'm not going to do anything to that until it dries. I'm going to make my ribbon, my bow, and I need some small, I just need a small piece of jute. It sits behind my iPad, so I have to, sometimes my iPad falls down and all that stuff. Okay, this is from Crafter Square, so it's not, it's just, I've had it for a while, so it's not like it's fantastic antique or whatever fabric. It's just regular fabric off of the shelf. I am sitting on the edge of my chair. Drives me crazy when I do that. So I'm just going to do, I maybe should do some white with it. Well, maybe not. I think this, then we're just going to do a little one. We're not doing a huge big one. I think 4 will be enough. We'll see. Okay, so how big do I want it? Not very big. And this is not, what kind of fabric do you call it? This is not double, it's not the same. It's not homespun. So you have to flip it every time you want to have, so that you have the color showing. So you want to flip it. How many of you have been watching the Olympics? I was so proud of that young lady who won the gold in figure skating this afternoon, last night, or tonight over there. I'm so proud of her. I can't believe we haven't had a gold medal in figure skating since 2002. It's ridiculous. And they said, and she wasn't even born then, so. I know, that was funny. I think it was Sarah Hughes, who was the last person to get a gold medal in figure skating for the women for the United States. I was proud of her. She did a really good job. I think I'm even going to put some greenery, even though I've got lots of green on this thing. I might even put some greenery in with this bow. I'm making it pretty small. That might be enough. I don't really like big bows. And I think I'll do one more. Okay. So I've got one more live this week, and it's on the Crafty Bunch. I'll be in the Spring Chicken event, hosted by Michelle of My Shell Bell. I don't know what the last word is. Crafts or something like that. Anyway. Okay. And we're doing that on tomorrow. And then I'm done until Monday. And Monday's crafting in the kitchen. And I want that circle to be on the bottom, because everything is backwards. knot to be on the bottom, so I'm going to flip it around. Double knot it over here in the back. Okay, then we got to fluff this bow and maybe cut the ends a little bit. Fluff them out. Twist them, because some of them didn't twist the way I wanted it to twist. You know, that kind of thing. Okay, it's not the greatest of a bow, but it's a bow. And it'll match. It's going to match our, let's see, do I have that? Need to bring that down in the bottom like that. So I just cut this one shorter, and it doesn't act. Same with this one. I don't sit up so far. Those ends. I'm just going to use 2 ends. Okay. So I think I'm going to put it up here and have the tails down there. And I better turn on put on my plug in my hot glue gun so I can put it on there. Okay, does that go to say it's on? Everything else is on, so I guess it's on. I'm just going to use some of this stuff that I have here. I don't know if this is called. I don't know what it's called. I have no idea. Just going to get some of those off. And if we have that bow there, then if we put some greenery in there, I think it will add so much more to it. So I want to fix this one. This one is sitting straight up. Don't like it. Pull it. There we go, underneath it. And I guess we'll pull this one. This one's kind of big. I don't know where that came from. Is that one or this one? That one right there. That one we got pretty big up here, so we'll pull it down in the bottom. And have that down there. And let's get a button. I need one of those. And I think we might have a green. It doesn't quite go though. Let's see if I got another green. I got a darker green. A darker green. About the same color green. Goes with the green and the, I like that one better. And this green. That's the green I want, right there. Okay. All right, up next is our fearless hostess, Nicole from Adoria Creations. She is up next, and she will be awesome, I know. Okay, that's a little bit hot. Is it going to come out? Oh, yes. Okay. And I'm just going to put it right here. And then I'll just work at the rest of the stuff. I got more than tails. I got like four tails there. All right, let's put the button on there to make sure that one doesn't go any different. Stays where it's supposed to be. Okay, that looks great. And then we take a little bit of glue on the end, kind of stick it in there. I like it with the flower on the end of it. It's pretty. We'll do another one over here. Oh, string is stringy, you guys. Stringy because it's not hot. It's just hot enough to stick in. Okay. All right. So there's that. I think that looks good. I might add a few more at the top of there. I need to dovetail these babies down here because I'm not happy with the way they're just sitting there and square off. So we're going to dovetail those guys. And probably need to go through and snip all the little threads and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of messy. It's a messy bow. But anyway. All right, now I'm going to take my black Posca pen. Switch places there. And I'm going to do this way, you guys, because there is no way that I can do it upside down in a good manner. See how that shows up better? I think it'd be so much better. Oh, I think I want to go down. Okay, we have 3 more minutes. I might get this done. See, I'm not going to rush, but I wanted you to be able to see how different it looks with the black on it. You can really see it. See, I can't do it upside down. This other is cursive, so I am going to say goodbye to you, and I'll finish this and take a picture and post it on my page and the Crafty Bunch page and wherever else I shared it. I thank you for being here today. Make sure that you stay on. Oh, Debbie, yes, she was beautiful. Yes, it was so nice today. That's skating. Sorry, I wasn't looking. Thank you, Donna. It looks good with a black outline. Thank you very much. Make sure you find make sure you find someone to serve today or tomorrow if it's too late for you, and it'll make your heart happy and theirs as well. And maybe you don't see them, but maybe you could send them a note, send them a text, give them a call, all those kinds of things, and just be kind to one another. Thank you very much for joining me. Go on next and just see Nicole. See you. Bye-bye.